Look at you.
I know, right?
So proud of you.
Look at me. What can I say?
He's a smarty pants.
Someone
get this man a sticker.
I need a sticker. I did a good job today.
Friends, family, cousins, relatives, ex-boyfriends and girlfriends.
The
whole gambit.
The whole crew.
The whole crew. Welcome back to the Random Theory Podcast. I'm your host, Grace, and we have Josh with us again in the studio. Hey. How's life?
Dude, life is good.
Life is good. We're doing the
great.
things.
Yep.
I feel that. All right, Josh, ready for the podcast episode today?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Imagine this. You've just woken up. It's a beautiful morning. Birds are chirping.
Yeah.
You walk downstairs. Hot pot of coffee.
Sure.
You've made like 12 cups.
Okay. Okay.
You pour a cup of coffee. Couple hours later, you have another cup of coffee. Another cup of coffee. Another cup of coffee.
Tough day.
It's just been a day, man.
Yeah.
You're starting to feel dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous, all the really gross, groggy feelings.
Yeah.
You've overdosed on caffeine and you're being rushed to the ER.
Ooh.
Why do we always put you in these traumatic
Yeah,
situations?
why am I okay, anyway.
We gotta have you open up a podcast or two.
Yeah, one time it's gonna be you.
Put me in a situation. How are you feeling about overdosing on caffeine? I think I do this on a daily basis.
I was gonna say, okay, so that intro was you on a Grace drinks more coffee than I think water, and it's concerning sometimes.
Oh yeah, I think I drink. If I'm thirsty, I go grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah. So this episode is what happens if you overdose, or can you? And
can
what
you
is that?
overdose on caffeine?
On caffeine, and it came about because of how much coffee you drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I was
a lot.
doing research for my own health.
Your own health and well-being.
Here's the thing, though. You can overdose on random things, like water.
Anything. You can, let's just get that out of the way. Pretty much anything you can overdose on.
Anything can kill you.
That's life.
That's life right there for you.
Anything can kill you. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
Too much water, kill you.
Dead.
Too much caffeine, dead.
For sure.
Brushing your teeth too much, dead.
Probably. Somehow, I'm sure.
Okay, so I first had Camille research basically what coffee brands have the most caffeine, because what's crazy here is like that these are legal coffee things.
Yeah, you can buy these. You can go to a grocery store.
And they're on the shelf.
They're just on the shelf.
So Black Label Coffee by Devil Mountain.
Yeah.
1,555 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces.
To put that in perspective, the FDA recommends no more than 400 milligrams a day. 400.
Yes.
And one 12-ounce cup of Black Label coffee has 1,500 milligrams.
Yes. And then very strong coffee has 1,350 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces. Yeah. Black Insomnia coffee, 1,105. Biohazard, I love that title. 928 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces. And then the last one, which I have personally had, we did Death Wish coffee, and that's 728 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I truly think like that day I was not in good shape. It was bad.
Yeah, you were not looking good at the end of that day.
No, it was really bad. I really, truly think I was to the point I could have gone and thrown up from drinking as much coffee as I did that day.
I'm sure if you kept drinking it, you would have thrown up.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that a little bit later.
Yeah. Anyway, 400 milligrams daily. That's also about 10 cans of cola or soda for anyone out there that's
Coke.
Curious. Yeah, like a Coke.
Just a regular. So one cup of coffee that is 400. Like if you hit the whatever brand that just hits that daily, it's either that or drinking 10 cans of Coke, which
it's kind of insane.
Is a lot.
It's so crazy. I want to know how much like Dunkin' Donuts is, like their brand,
like
and Starbucks, like just a general one.
I'm just going to read this real quick while you look that up. So the FDA guidelines for caffeine, they're recommending 65 milligrams per 12 ounces. Or that's what's acceptable for like a carbonated drink, like a Coke.
Uh-huh.
However, natural caffeine, which is coffee, is exempt from these regulations. So that's why you can have
that's a little sketchy.
Black Label that has 1,500 milligrams per 12 ounces.
So I was looking at BuzzFeed. So they tested coffee from 4 national chains, Starbucks, McDonald's, 7-Eleven, and Dunkin' Donuts, to see who packed the most caffeine into their cup. Who do you think packs the most caffeine in?
Probably McDonald's, maybe?
That's who I would have guessed.
Yeah, McDonald's.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, really?
Yeah.
Do they have good coffee, or is it? It's probably not great.
I don't know. So the testing was done by Labdoor, and it showed an average of 280 milligrams of caffeine in every 7-Eleven cup. Wow. So you could have 2 cups of 7-Eleven coffee and meet your...
In a day.
Yeah, max for the day.
Okay.
Starbucks came in second.
Okay.
With an average of 267. And then McDonald's had 227, and Dunkin' Donuts came in last with 220, which makes sense because I don't know what Starbucks blend they used or Dunkin' blend that they used, but I mean, 7-Eleven coffee is just 7-Eleven coffee.
Yeah.
Like, with Dunkin', that kind of makes sense because I've always felt like it was a little weaker. Like when I've had it, it tastes a little bit more watery, so like that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a weaker coffee.
Yeah. So statistically, they all kind of overlap. So if you go to any of these single chains and grab a medium cup of coffee, you're expecting like 250 milligrams of coffee.
Yeah.
Or of caffeine.
Of caffeine.
Not
yeah,
coffee.
Coffee.
You're expecting a medium cup of coffee, but 250 milligrams of
Okay.
caffeine.
Okay. That's interesting.
Dude, I would be very interested. If anyone can get in touch with them and have them send over like a pack, that would be super legit.
I
would love to try it.
I would die.
I would love to try it. I would love to try it.
I think I would just shake out of my skin. I mean, okay, let's just look at this. How many cups of coffee do you think you drink a day? You've already had one. How many have you had today?
So before I go to the gym, I have a big cup of iced coffee in the morning.
Okay.
As like my pre-workout. Because I don't like pre-workout.
Okay.
Because I feel like it makes me jittery and like sticks with me a little too long. So I have that instead. No.
Okay.
But I have like a very large cup. I think it's like more than 12 ounces.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Probably 2 cups, we'll say.
Probably.
2 12-ounce.
Yeah. So I've probably already met.
For sure. Just with that one.
First thing in the morning,
maybe,
5 a.m.
Maybe over. Already gone over.
Yeah. So I go to the gym and then I come back. And when I come back, I usually start the coffee pot right before I leave the house. So I come back to hot coffee. And then I'll have, I don't know, you've seen how many coffee cups are laying around the house.
Yeah. If you look around our studio, there's just like coffee cups everywhere.
I think I have one as soon as I walk in the door, and then I get a refill before everyone comes in. And then I sip on one throughout the day.
You have one throughout the day. So it's like noonish right now.
Yeah.
When we're recording this. And yeah, so you've probably had like 4 cups of coffee.
I would say at least.
Maybe
more.
By noon.
Yeah.
And do you cut that off, or do you drink
I
coffee?
try to, yeah. I usually try to cut it off around noon. But like you've heard me complain about like
you'll pour a cup at like 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, sometimes if we're like filming and I really need it.
Yeah.
But like there's been times that like my head just starts killing me and I'll feel nauseous. It's probably me getting...
I mean, so if we move on here, we'll tell you what that is.
Tell me, I'd love to know.
So the effects of drinking too much caffeine are ones you just described. So, you'll have a headache, some dizziness maybe.
Yeah.
You might even get diarrhea. Gotta get that out.
That's what coffee does, though. You get that good morning poop
I hope you don't get diarrhea every time.
I don't diarrhea, but like, the morning poop after a good cup of coffee.
Sure, yeah. That's
and
fine.
Listen, anyone that says they're not having a morning poop after their cup of coffee is lying to you.
Yeah, you lie.
They're lying.
But if you're doing too much, you get diarrhea maybe. You might get a fever. And if you take that even further, you get into that toxicity state,
Yeah.
Your body's really going to want to get rid of it, so you might start puking.
Sure.
Which sounds like you were about there. You might have issues with breathing, chest pain.
Don't have that.
Your, fast heartbeat, you're really going to be going.
Huh.
Yeah. If you hit that point, you're in bad shape.
We're in trouble.
You're in a real bad state.
Yikes.
This also lists hallucinations if you hit that point.
That's a little crazy. I've never been there.
Coffee's going to make you see things.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I think what's crazy is the lethal dose for most people is 10 grams. So we're talking about milligrams here, people. And everything we just talked about, we were talking about milligrams.
Yeah.
But the lethal dose is about 10 grams of caffeine. Here's the cool thing about the human body is it normally ejects and rejects everything before you can even get close to that point.
Yeah. So, and that's like the case with pretty much when we're saying like anything can kill you if you overdose on it.
Yeah.
Like the body is really well designed and not and really trying not to die.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you will start puking.
You can do like a lot of things to your body.
Yeah.
And it will like go into protective mode.
Yeah.
Like my body even cuts me off when I've been drinking way too much coffee, and it just like starts feeling nauseous and my head hurts. And those are like signs of like, hey homie,
Hey, knock it off.
check yourself.
Yeah.
Before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
So most deaths are from consuming large amounts in a small time frame. But some people are just very sensitive to caffeine.
Yeah, like me. So you drink, what were we saying? 4 cups of coffee already, probably.
Yeah.
I can have like 1 and that's it.
Wow.
In a day. I'll have like 1 in the morning and then no more.
That's crazy.
And it's like, if I haven't eaten a good meal with it, I'll get like shaky from it. Because I just can't have that much. And I can't have any in the afternoon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because in high school, I would like have a cup of coffee in like my Yeti and just like drink coffee all day.
That's crazy.
Throughout the day. I think this is crazy.
Yeah.
How much caffeine is in 5-Hour Energy?
That's a good, okay, yeah. Because 5-Hour Energy is a tiny little like plastic bottle full of what I assume is just straight caffeine.
Yes.
And a little flavoring.
So it's 1.9, I guess, like ounces.
Yeah.
215
milligrams
of caffeine.
Okay.
But that's in like 1.9 ounces.
So a teeny is very
like it's like
concentrated.
this big.
Yeah.
And then Monster Espresso is next, and that's 6.8, and it's 221.
So
like from there, like 5-Hour Energy is the lowest amount
Oh, really? Okay.
of like
The instant little shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's crazy is there's 13 deaths that are associated with 5-Hour Energy. Because think about it, it's this little thing, and if you drink like 3 or 4 of them.
That's true. And it's like, that's how you get the like instant consumption of all that caffeine.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like, you know, if it's coffee, obviously coffee has a lot, but
You're drinking
you got to drink a whole cup. Like you can't get it down fast. But yeah, these little things, they're meant to be taken basically as a shot.
Yeah.
So you just shoot it down really quick and you're doing, like 4 of them or 5 of them.
That's 1,075 milligrams.
Yeah. So that's not good.
No.
You're going to be feeling real sick, I bet.
And the thing is like you're not doing that over, like you said, a time period. That would be like back to back to back to back.
That would be in the span of like 10 minutes. All of a sudden you have.
If that even.
That, yeah. So it makes sense how, you know, some people have died or at least like overdosed, gotten sick, went to the hospital. But yeah, 13 deaths from 5-Hour Energy. Which
is crazy. So I asked Camille to look up what the highest caffeinated products out there are. Mm-hmm. So there's this thing called pure caffeine powder. 4,706 milligrams per teaspoon. Teaspoon, dude.
Whoa.
Teaspoon.
What is that even used for?
I don't know. I don't know what. The amount of caffeine in the one small packet is enough to kill 13 healthy individuals.
Is that like a controlled substance?
It has to be.
It should be if it's not. It
has to be. That's insane.
That's so much.
I think I would be terrified to even like hold that in my hand.
I feel, like what if you just opened it and breathed in a little bit of the powder?
That's what I'm saying.
You like breathe in a little powder and all of a sudden you've drank like 12 cups of coffee. That's crazy.
So there's another thing called pure liquid caffeine. It's 500 milligrams per like fluid ounce. So a 1 gallon jug would be 64,000 milligrams of caffeine and could kill 7 healthy adults.
Wow. That's so much. Why do we have why does this exist?
I don't know.
That's dangerous.
Here's the thing that I think is repulsive about caffeine though, and would keep people from ingesting it, is it's very bitter. It has a very bitter taste. That's why coffee is like really bitter. So that's why people don't want to like actually truly ingest it, and why people, when they have coffee, they have it with cream.
You bet.
Unless it's me.
Unless it's you, yeah.
I just drink black coffee.
You just hate yourself and
basically
want to just drink straight coffee.
It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah. So I bet that liquid caffeine probably just tastes horrendous.
Oh, yeah. Your body would not be stoked about having that. It might just
throw it up as you put it in.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be insane. Now that we've talked about how much caffeine will kill you, I want to talk about the other thing that's in coffee besides the coffee beans.
Yeah.
Water. Because water can also kill you
For sure.
if you drink too much of it.
Too much water.
Do you remember the cases? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like aware of it because I was a nanny. But like the kids that would potentially dry drown because they'd inhale too much water
Oh, yeah.
at the pool and stuff.
Yeah.
Prime example.
Prime example.
Dry drowning is the water never reaches the lungs. So taking a small amount of water through the nose or mouth causes the vocal cords to spasm and close up. This essentially shuts off the airways. It's kind of rare. But labored breathing, coughing, and sleepiness is basically what happens.
Yeah.
But it can happen like hours after.
Yeah. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Not kind of the same thing, but kind of the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a substance that a lot of people, I mean, everyone consumes.
Yeah.
That could kill you.
Okay, so speaking of how much water will kill you, I'm kind of interested to see like what is the amount of water to consume.
Yeah.
Because I was reading an article, actually Hunter is our COO, but when I was talking to him about this podcast, he said that apparently you don't even need to drink a gallon of water a day. You should just drink water when you're thirsty.
Yeah, you drink it when you need it.
Yeah.
I feel like that whole like drink a whatever, gallon, half gallon, whatever it is just kind of like one of those old
I agree.
That people would just say.
Yeah, so apparently there's new research out there. You should just drink water when you're thirsty, which I should probably adhere to that advice since I just drink coffee when I am thirsty, which is a little psycho.
Yeah.
Water intoxication.
Yeah, water intoxication. So this is a case of, it was a lady named Jennifer Strange who was on some like radio contest called Hold Your Wii for a Wii.
This had to have been like in 2010.
Yeah, because it was Wii's, like a Nintendo Wii, and she was wanting to win it by not going to the bathroom. She drank more than 1.5 gallons of water in 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, had acute water intoxication.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So I Googled it and it said there aren't any firm guidelines on how much water can kill you, but drinking more than 1 liter or so per hour for several hours isn't something doctors recommend.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because that's way too much water for your body to process.
Yeah.
You're basically like drowning yourself as you're drinking.
So it says drinking too much water causes the dilution of electrolytes and the swelling of cells. So I remember learning about this. I think it was...
We talked about this at one point with the jellyfish.
Oh, yeah. So the cell, basically, it's the osmosis of the cell. It fills with water, and if it has too much, it basically explodes.
Look at you.
I know, right?
So proud of you.
Look at me. What can I say?
He's a smarty pants.
Someone
get this man a sticker.
I need a sticker. I did a good job today. And so this is obviously very dangerous for brain cells because them filling with water and exploding are very bad, and it can cause seizures, comas, and obviously death.
Like, you think you're doing a good thing for yourself by drinking water, and then...
Not too much, though.
Not too much.
You got to keep it in check.
Everything in moderation.
Moderation. And you would have to drink... I mean, that's a lot of water. That lady drank, what did I say? 1.5 gallons?
Yeah, in 3 hours.
In 3 hours. That's a ton of water.
I wonder if it's also because she didn't go pee. So
Yeah,
her
it was
body
just
literally
full.
went into shock.
It wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
It was locked in.
I wonder if she also didn't drink anything like before. So like it really just like
Hit her real quick.
Freaked her body out.
Yeah, I bet.
That's crazy. We recently did a chocolate video. Well, I guess it wasn't really recent, but we made a giant chocolate statue of a tiger. Really cool because we were looking at how much chocolate it was, and I was like talking with Nate, and we were like, you could not eat all of this in one sitting even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, it would kill you.
It would kill you.
Eating that much chocolate will literally kill you. So there is a chemical in chocolate. It's the key component of chocolate. It's THEOBROMINE. And this widens the blood vessels and makes you urinate and stimulates the heart. So you're basically like freaking your body out by eating too much chocolate, and your body basically like opens up the blood vessels.
Yep. Also makes you urinate. That's interesting. Did not know that.
Super random.
So
blood is like pumping way faster through your body.
Yeah.
Which is causing the heart to beat faster and just like overall like freaks out your body. So the lethal dose for a human is 1,000 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Fortunately, the median lethal dose for humans is 1,000 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, which means the mass of an 80 kilogram human would have to eat 5.7 kilograms of unsweetened dark chocolate to kill them. Going by the THEOBROMINE content of 14 milligrams per gram of dark chocolate. although varies. For milk chocolate, you have to eat around 40 kilograms. Okay, so it depends chocolate to chocolate.
Sure.
So dark chocolate unsweetened, you can only eat like 5.7.
That's the strong stuff.
Yeah, it's like super strong. For milk chocolate, you'd have to eat around 40 kilograms.
Okay.
So it depends chocolate to chocolate.
Okay.
But no need to worry. No need to fear. Your body will stop you before.
Yeah, you will probably throw that up before you hit that. And I don't feel like, unlike with just the straight caffeine, I don't feel like there's an easy way to get that chocolate into you real quick.
No.
Like,
oh my gosh. Have you ever tried to eat a chocolate bar?
Yeah, it's rich. It's
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah.
Your body's like, bleh.
Your body's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like 5-hour energy shots of chocolate. Just like straight chocolate milk, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that it's way lower than you're expecting it to be.
Yeah, I was surprised. That's a lot lower. That's
granted, milk chocolate is going to be way higher, but like pure.
I hate dark chocolate.
Oh, I love dark chocolate. But it's another thing. It's very bitter.
Mm-hmm. Very bitter.
So your body doesn't really like it or want it.
Yeah.
Are we seeing a trend here? Things that the body doesn't like tend to be bitter.
Tend to kill you.
That too.
Yeah.
Here's one for you since we're in the season of fall.
Yep.
Apple seeds.
Apple seeds.
It takes 18 apple seeds to kill you.
That's not that many, I feel like.
No, they have to be crushed up. But like, I have heard this before, that apple seeds will kill you.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Why? So, okay, why? Why do they?
So apple seeds contain amygdalin, a glycoside.
It's a glycoside.
Made of cyanide and sugar.
I did not know that.
Cyanide will kill you.
Apple seeds have cyanide in them. Definitely.
So when this compound is metabolized in the body, poisonous hydrogen cyanide is created, and this will kill you within minutes. This is insane.
In apples.
Yes. If it's crushed up,
Yeah.
18 apple seeds, cyanide into your system.
Yeah. That's nuts.
I feel like your body would throw this up before you even like.
I mean, I think it's the same thing of like, if it got into your body quick enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like, especially this, it's saying it can kill you in just minutes. Like, I don't know if you'd have time for your body to throw it up.
That's crazy,
I think it
dude.
would kill you.
And then our last friend at the table, salt.
Salt. Classic salt.
Mm-hmm. Did you get my joke at the table?
At the table, yeah. I liked that. That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do my best.
Good job.
9 ounces of salt
Will
in a
kill you.
sitting. 48 teaspoons.
That's a lot of salt. Yeah.
Leads to bleeding around and in the brain.
Yeah, so all the fluid in the cells is getting sucked out because of all the salt content, which, leads to bleeding in your brain, which is not somewhere you want to bleed.
That's crazy. A 4-year-old boy ate 2 servings of Cajun bean soup.
And died? It had that much salt?
Because of the Cajun seasoning. He wanted more, so his mom put the Cajun seasoning with some water in a sippy cup.
Dude was just drinking straight Cajun seasoning?
Yeah. It caused bruising all over his body, vomiting, sweating, and breathing, and then he passed away. Wow. His mom was in prison for 7 years.
Oh,
That's
shoot,
crazy.
That's rough.
Well, it's Cajun seasoning. It's all salt.
It's just salt, yeah.
In a 4-year-old's body? Like, we're talking about, like,
That's
48 teaspoons for
like
an adult.
For an adult, yeah. A 4-year-old, that's probably way less.
I can't even imagine. Like, was it just the Cajun, like, seasoning? She put some water.
I can't believe he was drinking in a
Wow.
sippy cup. That's hardcore.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But, like, at the same time, salt, man.
Salt.
Not something you would think would kill you, but, like, it can.
So the overall message of today is just, good things in moderation.
Good things in moderation.
Don't have too much.
Don't have too much. I should probably take those words to heart with caffeine here.
Yeah. You might want to cut back on the coffee.
Oh, I probably should.
And definitely never try Black Label coffee.
Well, this was fun.
It was fun.
This was great.
Yeah.
Guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're watching it on YouTube. If you're listening and you have us between your ears, or you're listening on your drive home from work or to work or picking up the kids, thanks for listening. Leave us a comment, review.
Yeah. Subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Something.
We should probably go check that out.
Yeah. Somebody just died upstairs. They probably drank too much coffee.
Probably. We're going to go check that out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Bye.